Greetings and salutations, friends, and welcome to Oxygen Not Included. This just came out into beta on the Steam Early Access, and it's very much in beta. There's still some bugs, some issues. I've seen 2 black holes, one of which swallowed my previous save game. Fantastic. They do regular updates. They do keep their, they do keep the players informed of what's going on. And most notably, it's by the same people that did Don't Starve, and you can see that same comedy in this. The idea of this game is you start with 3 colonists, and you basically grow a colony, keep them alive as long as you can. So let's get going, shall we? Right, the first thing to do is to pick your crew. So, who do I want? Who do we want? What I want somebody who's pretty good with learning. I need a scientist. So I'm going to shuffle this guy until I find one. There we go. So we've got Harold. He's okay at learning. Oh, wait a minute. You can't do research. Well, that's brilliant. Thank you, Harold. Right. Rowan. Rowan is going to be our researcher. He's got 7 learning. He's a bit of a narcoleptic, but that's okay. And is an interior decorator. Okay, whatever. Right, so we've got a loud sleeper. I don't want a loud sleeper. It's going to disturb the rest of my colonists. Right, so now we've got Max. He's a yokel. He can't do research, which is fine because I've got a researcher, Mr. Rowan. Looks like we are about ready to get going. He's an ugly crier, so, whatever. So, Crater. What about Disaster? Disaster Zone. Sounds pretty apt, doesn't it? Right. So let's check out what we're gonna get. Right, so the first thing that happens is you get tossed out of this portal. Oh no! Your crew has awoken miles beneath the surface of an unfamiliar asteroid. Oddly, they have no recollection of how they got here. So we've got our 3 persons. We've got some water right here. That's good. Ooh, we've got a big empty cavern. We've got some algae. Some slime, that's not fantastic. Plenty of metal up here, some metal, some more water there. Okay, this doesn't look like a terrible starting location. This... looks like we've got a freezer zone here. Good. Right, okay, fair enough. So, you've got to keep these guys alive, basically. So I'm going to start off by digging out this way. Like that, and then I want to dig out this way as well. And honestly, one of the first things I need to get going is probably the pooper. So the pooper is too tall. Let's put the pooper there, shall we? And I'm going to set the priority to 7. There we go. That's one of the really cool things, is you can prioritize what your guys work on. So, although he seems to be ignoring it. Like most survival crafting type games, the first thing you really want to think about, oh god, it depends on how you play. Honestly, for me, it's usually power, so I can get my research going, and then from there, who knows. Basically, what I want to try and do with this particular crew is research all the things. Research everything as quickly as I can. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build myself a ladder. Why do I want a ladder? I don't know where to put it. I'm going to put it here. So I'm going to put my science station under the portal here. So dig out under there. Now initially you start with oxalite, which gives you oxygen. Very important. Without oxygen, people tend to start suffocating and dying. But it doesn't last forever, so you know you need to get going very early on by finding sources of oxygen. And oxygen can be generated by taking algae and sticking it in a deoxidizer. It converts algae into oxygen, which is very helpful. The other thing to really think about is to make sure that you're not creating oxygen for areas that you don't need. So what I'm going to do is block that off. I don't need to be pumping oxygen out here. And probably I'm going to do the same thing over here. I kind of want to separate out the pooper. Yeah, no. Cancel that one. Cancel that one. And then we'll bung an airlock in there. So this way, I only have to worry about pumping oxygen into here. The other thing I need to worry about is I don't seem to have... okay, here's some algae. Alright, I was going to say, I don't seem to have a big abundance of algae for some reason. Definitely a bit of an issue there. Actually. Ooh. Okay. I know I can get algae from slime, but it's pretty messy. Let's get rid of these. Beep, beep, beep. So that's our toilet taken care of. Right, now we're going to need some power. So this is really cool. We've got a hamster wheel to play with. So the hamster wheel generates electricity, but what I do need is a couple of batteries to store the electricity in. And then I need my research station, which I'm going to put there. These guys need somewhere to sleep. So for the minute they can sleep by the toilet. Oh, I need the oxidizer. So there's the oxidizer. Narcolepsy. What a brilliant choice. Oh, you know what? I'm going to need to run power up to that, so... There we go. Oh, you know what? Cancel that. Make that a priority 9 so they get that built. Because if I build this and then take that away, I think it's going to fall and destroy itself. I think. I'm not entirely sure. There we go. I like to try and hide my power lines inside the bits there. Hopefully I've got enough pieces and parts. So we've got lots of copper ore. So that's not a big deal. Alright, so... Now these doors take a long time to open and close, but that's fine by me for the moment. I've got one outhouse. What I want to do is build another one for safety's sake. And then build a storage unit and a... composter. Because, as well as providing oxygen, we have to be aware that we need to take away... we need to take away waste. Waste in the form of solids, liquids, and gases. Producing oxygen is all very well and good, but you've got to be able to get rid of it, and actually that was a mistake. So, what I'm going to do... So, this is our research screen. It's a bit empty at the moment. I'm sure that will change as the game develops. So, we've got farming, gas piping, liquid plumbing, power regulation, and interior decoration. You know what? I think farming is probably where I'm going to need to start. Algae terrarium converts carbon dioxide into oxygen. Oh! Yep. That's good. Jobs. Ooh, this is a familiar screen. I can restrict who can do what. Excellent. So, Rowan is definitely my researcher. He's got learning of 7, so... Bleep. Rowan is going to be my researcher, and... that means I'm going to have one researcher, and you know what? I'm going to take those two off of that. He can power his own research station while they do all the work. How's that? That sounds like a good plan to me. Right. There he goes, Mr. Rowan. Now he's going to start generating power, and eventually he'll start using this thing. Now, what I want to do is break into here, so I'm going to expand my ladder down like that. Oh, look at all this algae. Oh, slime. I have to keep an eye on that. I don't know if opening this up is going to trigger the slime. Now, slime generates polluted oxygen. Not a good thing. I guess we'll find out, won't we? You know what? I could probably just build a ladder all the way down. Okay. Yeah, at some point I'm going to need to figure out... I love this. Their faces. There's little details in this that are just awesome, and that's one of them. Why is he drooling? I never drool after I poop. Usually before. When I need a poo, that's usually when I start drooling uncontrollably. Right. Do I not actually have any... I don't have any algae, do I? Oh, that's going to be a problem. You guys need to get on with it. Building lacks resources. Yeah, that thing. I need to find algae quickly. I also need to find food as well. Looks like I've got a couple of natural bushes here, so I might dig over to those. Oh, they're like sandstone to build the ladders. Oh my goodness me. Get on with your research. Well, that's good. They're actually going to collect sandstone from digging this stuff out. That's handy. Now, that's a vacuum. That's going to be a problem. Actually, no, it's not. The vacuum is fine. It's polluted air, like this guy here. my god, look at all this. Ooh, actually, that's not bad. We can, from what I understand from the wiki, you can turn slime into algae. But the byproduct is polluted water. But we can also refine polluted water into usable water. So that's not a terrible thing. The single biggest resource in this, when you get an established colony, actually becomes sand. That's the word. Sand. Because sand is a filter media, and you can use it to filter all kinds of things. And once you run out of sand, you lose the ability to filter. And once you lose the ability to filter, you kind of lose the ability to clean the water and the oxygen. This is gonna be, it's gonna be fun. It's an interesting game. It's a lot of fun. Yeah, we're just gonna see how far we can get. What I might do is break these up into cycles of 5 or 3 or whatever. Actually, what I should do is blip. Put this on medium like that. So if we look at the overlay, we've got the oxygen overlay. Right now, the oxalates give me plenty of oxygen in here, but I'm not getting a lot there. You can see that CO2 actually falls. It takes a while, but it does it. So I want to harvest. Oops. All of that. Ah, and there's some more algae there too, so I can probably get up to there. Cancel that. Oh, poo. Sand. Yeah, sand will fall on your head if you're not careful. It's making things unreachable like that. Damn. Wow, look at this lot. Oh, got research finished. Well, you know what? I want to research all the things, so I'm just going to go through them one at a time. Got a bunch of sand there. Oh, I managed to get up there. Brilliant. There's some more algae there. Alright, let's... And it's nighttime again. Right. What I want to do is kind of seal this off. There we go. And I'm going to turn on auto harvest for those. Can I? Ah, yeah, I can. So I've got some more algae up here that I can snag. Oh, that's done. Okay, well, let me build. Build that there. Let's build another outhouse there. And a composter. There we go. Oh, you know what? No, cancel that. All my compost on the other side of the door, so... Ah! We are now generating our own oxygen. But for how long? I don't have a great deal of energy. But as long as I can get my CO2 to come down this ladder and disappear down here, I should be okay for the minute. He needs to hurry up with his research. Oh, there's some algae there. Oh, you know what? I do need to make sure I can collect the water, though. So there we go. I can collect the water so I can grow plants. So sweeping allows me to prioritize, well, I mean, if I click on sweep and hit the priority button, I can get them to come and sweep up certain things and put them in the ration box. It's unrefrigerated, but it'll do. Because food's definitely an issue. You know what? Oh, they can't get there. Oops. Ooh, a hatch. Somebody's going to have to deal with him. Now, a hatch will emerge at night and eat resources. And poo coal, as a matter of fact. You know what? I think I'm just going to hit dig. There we go. Priority 9. Ooh, new research. So liquid plumbing is the next one. Okay. You know what? I'm just going to turn that off. I don't want any more colonists. Oh, you know what? No. I am going to need another colonist, but not right this second. Attack! Kill! Kill! There we go. Good stuff. So let's make sure we clean up our mess there. So we've got lots of that. Ooh, the problem is, if I take this out, it could actually bust this water out, which will come down here and potentially cause a problem. Now it's night time again. Everybody go sleepies! Right. Another day, another dollar. So we've got auto harvest going on these. We're gonna auto harvest that guy too. He's gonna generate power and continue researching. Research! Research all the things! This. Oh, this is going to be excellent for CO2 storage. And then I've got all the slime down here. Oh, good stuff. Like I said, we can turn slime into oxygen. Sorry, we can turn slime into a usable resource. Algae. We can turn slime into algae. That's the word. Chlorine. Ooh, I'm going to do anything with chlorine. Oh, look at all that algae there, though. Good stuff. What have we got over here? Oh, we got some more slime. I don't really want to deal with slime too much until I've got some showers set up. And That requires a lot of research. So let's check out our oxygen here. See how it's going down and collecting down here. And it's nice up here, so that's alright for the minute. Eventually this will start filling up. What I should do. Oh no, everybody's idle. Ah, what am I gonna do? Okay, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm going to immediately put down the wrong tile. That's what I'm going to do. Oh no, yeah, that is the right tile. Okay. Like that. And then everybody dig. Well, not everybody, but... Yes, that's fine. Right, like that. Oh, what? Okay. So now we're getting lots of sandstone and copper ore. You know what? I am going to build a couple of storage units. That. I want that to hold some polluted dirt. And hopefully I can now build my composter. Yes! So I want that to hold... okay, I got it. Alright. I want that to hold everything but polluted dirt. So now my composter should deal with any kind of nastiness. I feel like I should just dig down into this lot and get rid of the slime. But the problem is if I disturb the slime, it's going to start spewing nastiness. I don't really want to do that right now. Good stuff. Alright, that's more research done. Okay. Continue researching all the things. I do want to set up an algae refinery. Because I do get the feeling I'm going to run out of algae. Algae. Yes, algae, that's the one. I mean, I got lots of slime over here. Again, I don't want to deal with slime until I've got showers, because these guys are going to get messy. And they get very annoyed when they get too messy. That's CO2. I don't really want to deal with that. My goodness me, that's day 4 done already. Right, day 5, and we've still got lots and lots to do. Let's dig that out. We've got sandstone, dirt, copper ore. Okay, that's fine. Got some algae in here that I can get to. Got a little bit of algae there that I can get to. Got lots down here. I have a desire for slime, but I need some way of storing it. From what I understand is the storage chests are not airtight. So if you store slime in them and the slime starts pumping out polluted oxygen, it's just going to filter out and fill up the whole area with polluted oxygen, and your guys can get sick from it. So Colony requires a food source. If I... Stifled. Low air pressure. Okay, whatever. If I don't disturb these, they should indefinitely provide me with food, I believe. Right. You know what I could do is actually move the beds up here when I get to that stage. Let's put a tile down there. Nom 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 nom. What do we got left? No, he's nearly done with that. So we're nearly done with Tier 1 research. We've got that and one more item. That's cool. Let's see how we're doing with oxygen. Oh yeah, look at that. Doing good there. What's that? Oh, it's ice. It just seems to be floating for some reason. I don't really want to go into there, but I guess... Whoops. There we go. I'm not going to know what's out there unless I go exploring, right? So let's go exploring. Plus we open up more resources that we can grab, so that's not a huge problem. There we go. Alright, so let's see what else we've got. The last one. Interior decor. Damn it. That's the only problem when you build long straight ladders. That kind of thing does tend to happen. So my plan, once I get a little bit more established, is I'm going to use this area as my boudoir. I'm going to put the beds up here, some gas permeable tiles, and then just seal it off. But for the minute, that is the end of cycle 5, so I'm going to stop this here, and we will come back later. I will see you anon.